Hello everyone. Let me know once I'm audible or not in the chat. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Thank you. So, we are going to see today what is metaverse and all, how it works, how it functions, and what is the future with it. So, can you guys tell me something like what you know about metaverse till now? Like, what is metaverse for you? What you explored about metaverse and which projects have explored? What you know? So I can get a basic understanding that from where to start and what to explain to you. Okay, so now let's begin with the session. So before starting, we will know that what are Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3 and how they have evolved so that you can understand that why metaverse is important and why it's the future, why are people looking it as a future. So the era of Web 1 that was around from 1987, 89. As others is saying, it's like a virtual world where companies are trying to build communities for engagement and promotions of product. Yeah, that's one of the use case. Others, that's one of the use case. Like companies are building metaverses, building communities for engagement, promotions of products and all. But there are more use cases similar to it. So we are going to see what are the use cases also and all. And yeah, we were talking about Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3. The era of Web 1 was started around 1987, 89 at that period. And that time, if you said you were having a static web pages, like you only can go to the website and read up what is written there. And it was controlled by some organization. They will put the data and you can only just read it. And yeah, that's have the yeah, That's all what was there in the Web 1 era. So then came the Web 2 era. The Web 2 era started around 2005 2006. So in that era, what happened was there was a two-way communication in between the people. Like what was happening was you were able to interact with the people or interact with the websites and interact with the code or the product which was built. Like, for example, we take Facebook, then Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. These are the products of Web 2. So, what was happening was we can send messages, receive messages, send products. We were able to interact with it. Now, what happened in Web 2 was people started getting social over the internet. That Facebook was very much helpful. Then Offfoot was there at that period. Then WhatsApp came. Then other messengers like Telegram, then Instagram, etc. started evolving. So people started getting socialized over there. So this was the area. This was the era when the social people started getting social over internet. Like the communities started forming over WhatsApp, then WhatsApp groups. Uh, then there were Facebook groups, then Instagram pages, and all. In that way, community started building up, and uh, that to the communities were controlled by some organizations, and there was not great decentralization over there. So now this is the period of Web 3, and the how social media is evolving is in this way. People are using the new way called as metaverse as a social media platform. Like people can create your own avatars, go into the virtual world, and meet the people with their avatars, and they can interact. Then communities can be formed, and then like what they can interact with each other. Then they will do some activities. They can play games. They can uh, work together. Like they can also have their offices in the virtual land. In this way, uh, the products social media is evolving. Like you can say the metaverses which are uh, being built, they can be the upcoming social media of the era. That's what I also feel, and this is how it's evolving. So like then one more question is like then what is Decentraland? Like Decentraland is also a metaverse project, and like you can buy lands there, you can build over that land, you can organize events, you can create communities, people will come, and it's like a virtual world over there. Then what would be the difference between an online open world games and metaverse? Open world games, like you are saying, like playing cricket on grounds and all, right? So like we can say that the difference in online and open world will be like, yeah, like on real world, like you can physically meet people and play games, and in metaverse it will be like the your physical avatars will be there, and then you will be able to play games there. Just a second. Yeah. In that way, you will be able to play games. Like you can still now like Oculus and all, there are cricket games. Like you have the when you wear the Oculus and you can play cricket. You have an electronic bat in your hand and you can play cricket like that. But yeah, the technologies now we have like the CPUs, the GPUs, which they have used. They are not like really evolved. Like they cannot access this fast computation, or like people are still building the cloud gaming now right now. Like what cloud gaming is like, you will not need to install the game in your mobile. The games will be hosted on the servers, and you will directly visit the servers from your mobile and will play the games. Like now what happens, like if you want to play some COD or Fortnite and all, you need to install the app, then the game files are installed, and when you launch the game, the files get added, the world is created inside the app, and then you can play it. In this way, currently the games are being played. But what cloud gaming is doing is like the all the files be hosted on the server, and you like directly connect with the servers, and you can play the games. There will be no need to install any app. There will no need to install the files of the game on your mobile itself. This is what cloud gaming is solving. But what issues are facing is like the network issues is the first. Like the network speed should be very fast for that, and then yeah, you will need to very fast. Like I saw one video where Airtel is testing cloud gaming in 5G, and like it was working quite well. But yeah, the network issues are being solved, and 5G, then fiber networks and all can solve this issue. But where more issue will lies like in CPUs and GPUs, like central processing units, where the data gets processed in our computers or in the servers, and the graphical processing units where graphics are being designed over when you are playing. Like when you shoot a bullet, the when the bullet comes out of your gun and it's traveling in that virtual world, and it's hitting some person or some tree or something, the each data is sent, each frame is sent from mobile to from GPU to the mobile, and then it's shown on you and you can see the whole visual. And for that synchronization, the GPUs are not that strong till now, and there is a lot more of innovation to be done over that side. So it will take a while to create a sustainable cloud gaming applications. Like but somewhere there metaverse has started uh, evolving the virtual space, and it will also take time in metaverse like to create, like now currently the applications in metaverse, when you will enter you will see like there will be some lag in the graphics, or some issues will be there, or small bugs will be there. But when we will get a proper technology, when the technology it will evolve in coming years, then this problem will get solved and we will get a better experience in the metaverse. Yeah, any questions here till now? Okay. Why Web3 is attracting people? Like, what is there in Web3 and Metaverse? First thing is immersion. What immersion means is like gamification, increasing interactivity, like interacting with people. Like in social media, like if you go to Instagram, you can post, people post pictures, you post pictures, people react to it, comment it. Then on WhatsApp, you can chat with people. That's the interaction. And Web3, Metaverse, these things are evolving this interactive interaction very well, and the user can also has agency of control. The user can create their own experience. uh, User has the agency of control. What does it mean? That like the second point also says that we have ownership, like agency of control. That means like when I enter the metaverse, I can travel wherever I want. There is a lot of things like I have the control to do that, and the user create their own experience. Like I can get any experience I want in that metaverse. I can build the metaverse in any way I want. Then second point is ownership, having a sense of ownership for digital assets you own. Like when you enter the metaverse, the dresses you will wear, the dresses your character will wear, then the shoes, also the other elements like the tables will be kept there. For example, imagine a room where a TV is there, a table is there, and a sofa set is there, like a couch is there, and each of these assets will be an NFT, or and they will be owned by you. If the house that is built by you and the assets are created, like 3D assets are created and they are NFTs, then you can own that and you will have like you are the owner of the assets and no one can take away from you. This is what is called what ownership. This is what is ownership. And third is integrated economics, like integrating economics in terms of social currency as well as tangible currency. Like what social currency means is like, for example, you take examples of Facebook, Instagram. Uh, People have more value when they have more followers. So that's kind of a social currency. Like how much famous you are in the world, how much social you are in the world, that is your social currency. And what is tangible currency is like you get some awards in form of tokens or some products, like there are some giveaways, some token distributions, like, or you own some tokens, like that are tangible goods. That's your tangible currency in the economy, uh, in that integrated economy. And this integrated economy in the metaverse is also attracting the people. Like when you enter the metaverse, like you can own your products, you can buy the products. It has a tangible value. You can use the products in the metaverse. You can interact with people, and there will be also some communities formed. Then when if you have more followers in that metaverse, then your social economy will be social currency will increase. Your worth in terms of social currency will increase. Then the tangible currency is what you own in the metaverse, how what NFTs you own, then what things you like, what things you can purchase, or what tokens you have, how much tokens you have, that will define the tangible currency in that metaverse which you hold. uh, these are the three main points which users are being attracted to metaverse. And yeah, so like if you see the evolution of social media, the how social media evolved. Like first there was text-based experience, like we were just on WhatsApp or on Facebook. We used to text people and we used to get reply in text. Yeah, yeah, and in Orkut and that era. Then came picture-based experience. Facebook also you can send pictures. Then in Instagram also we can share pictures and then all. Then video based like YouTube came, Twitch came. This type of examples are there in video based experience. These are types. This is how social media is evolving. And now the fourth one is gaming based experience. Like there is some social economy also in games like Fortnite, PUBG, and CODM and all. But Metaverse is also expanding this gaming experience with the social media. So this is how the social media has evolved up till now. So do you have any doubts until here? Okay, no, as of now. Metaverse. What is metaverse? So yeah, you all know that metaverse is a virtual world similar, and it's a gateway to Web3. It's a Web3 product, and you can go into it and like socialize with people and do the activities that metaverse can do. It is an augmented reality and virtual reality experience for you. Then it's highly immersion, like as we saw here. Uh, Yeah, I just have a immersion like it's gamified, it's increasing interactivity. The user has the agency of control. The user can create their own experience. In this way, it's getting highly immersive, and it has higher immersion. And it's lifelike experience in a digital twin. Digital twin in the sense like it's a replica of the world. You can enter that world, and it will have a lifelike experience, like a real life experience in it. That's what Metaverse offers you, and this is how it works. Then what type of what is the use of NFTs in the metaverse, like non-fungible tokens? Jay says that when will metaverse come out? It's started evolving. There are some projects which are out. You can check out like Decentraland, then Roblox, then Sandbox. These are the products which are building metaverses, and you can like go to the websites and check. Like I will also show you further like how metaverses work and what you can do over that. Then the second thing is like second thing is like a technology wrapper over a personalized data. Like personalized data in the sense like anything you do in the metaverse, that's your personalized data. And technology, the data is stored in a technology, and you can use the data over the metaverse. Like where anyone who checks out you on the metaverse, like they can uh, read your data, personalized data, and you can access it. Like and verifiable over a blockchain, like each everything like a metaverse metaverse that will be built on a blockchain, it, and then it will be verifiable, like you can verify it anytime, and like you can whatever you interact with them, you can every transaction on that metaverse will be verified, and like there will be very less uh, chances of getting fraud and all. And that's what a verifiable over blockchain means. Access to community, like various communities, like how the community is built over Discord, uh, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram right now. In that way the communities will be built over the uh, metaverse, and like you will have your real avatars over there, and you can then walk with that avatar, and like you can enter with that avatar, and like you can then interact with the community, you can be the part of community. And social status, like when you're in the community, whatever you do there, you will earn some social status there. Then like utilities are like economics and access, like you will have access to all the products in the metaverse, and like you will create an economy over it. You can sell access, you can sell products over there. Like I can give you an example, like someone brought a virtual land in decentral land, I think so, and then he built a virtual house in it, and then he sold that whole land with the house with for a higher rate, right? And he created millions of profit in it. Like this is what utility you can say. Like he bought the land, he worked over it, and he sold for higher price, and he made millions of dollars over it. So this is how the economics will work now. For a long time, I'm talking about integrated economics. So, like, what this integrated economic means, like, you will have a social currency, like you will have social presence over there, and that will be one of these social currency that will be in that metaverse. Then there will be some tangible currency, there will be tokens that will have some underlying value, and you can give the tokens, buy products, or then after using the products and all, you can also sell the products, earn some tokens doing activities, and you can then convert these tokens into real life in dollars or Indian rupees or something, and it will have some value, and you can then do whatever you want with that money. In this way, tangible currency works. Sustainability, now it's the sustainability of metaverse total depends on the technology on which it is built, the blockchain, what it will have, and how people will interact with it, and how sustainable it is for people to use it. This all things together added creates an integrated economics of an uh, metaverse. This is how like economics in decentral land or sandbox or roblox, like these types of products which are building metaverse in them, they work in that way. uh, any doubts you have, you can ask in the chat, like until here I am clear, or do you have, is there a concept you have not understood? Okay, so what will be economics in metaverse? Like what types of economics will be there? For example, virtual lands. So if there is metaverse and there is a land, then you can buy this land and you can create products. Like I gave example right now that how virtual lands are big. You can how can you use virtual lands and all to create money and all. In that way, virtual lands will be one part of the economy, and the native tokens. Now, what native tokens means that if you go to Ethereum blockchain, Ethereums are the native cryptocurrency of that blockchain. In that way, each product will have their native tokens, and that will be the currency of that metaverse. So you can hold that currency, and you can interact, like you can buy, purchase, or you can earn more currency there, and you can then convert them into like real proper products, real proper so not products, real proper currency like Indian rupees or like United States dollars and all. In this way, like economics in metaverse works. Now, this is like what is the market cap of metaverse? How metaverse? Which companies are building metaverse? That's what I think you are all excited to know. Like for example, for the experience of the metaverse and all, like Fortnite, Meta, like Facebook has just renamed itself as Meta. Then I can see your Electronic Arts, the EA Sports company, Minecraft, Ubisoft, Tencent, Nintendo. These companies are building like experience, like the metaverse, the virtual experience, the uh, what we say, like user experience, the user interface of the metaverse, like what people can see, how the map will be, discovery, like where you can find this uh, vehicle, where you can discover this metaverse, like Facebook ads are there, like Facebook post ads on Instagram and all, or Facebook, Instagram, etc. Then Unity adds like games also have some ads in between in that you can discover these types of metaverse, and Discord communities are there. Google, Apple Store, etc., etc. Steam is there. Google Play Store is there. These are the th- companies which help metaverse discover to the normal people, that create a economy, like how economy is created, what are and who is designing them. Like there is Unity, we can see Epic Games is there, Roblox is there, Microsoft is there, Horizon is there. Then we can see Photon is there, Rococo is there, Adobe is there. Then special computing like the software which we need to create this metaverses and all, and the coding which goes behind that is created like using Unity, Autodesk, Unreal Engine. Then there is some OPT3, Google AI, OpenAI. These are some of the companies which are building this. Like any of the expertise you have in these companies, you can get into that company. You can work on metaverses on and all, like they're building the products over there. Then what? Which are the companies that are making it decentralized? Like you can see that Ethereum is there. Then we can see Tezos is there. We can see Solana is there. We can see Polygon is there. These are some of the blockchains which are making it decentralized. Then Microsoft we can see. Then we can see Dapper, Algorand, etc., etc. These are some of the metaverses and some of the companies which are building some of the blockchains and some of the companies which are building metaverse over the blockchains. uh, then the next part what comes is human interfaces like Oculus, Apple, Xbox, PlayStation. They are building the virtual headsets and all, which will give an human, humanly like you can like they will give a virtual experience in a human interface. Like they are building the Oculus and they are building the virtual VR headsets and all, that will help you to like create. You can go into the metaverses and get a visually stunning metaverse over there. Then infrastructure, like in infrastructure, what happens? Like I said, that cloud computing, the computing where the data is stored, and you can get the data and how you can interact with people. For that, we need proper servers and all. So there, Amazon Web Services comes, Azure comes, Nvidia comes, Google Cloud comes, Definity comes, Apple comes, Samsung, Qualcomm, Intel. These are the companies which are building this infrastructure there. So this is how like market cap of metaverse looks like. These are the companies building building metaverse. What will the metaverse look like? Yeah, let me like show you. Like it will take some time. Like just give me a second. I will show something. Yeah, this is like a metaverse. The website is Decentraland. Let me put it in the chat. And you can say this is my avatar. This is how it will be like. You can roam in the metaverse. You can interact with objects. Like there are some objects you can see, classic events. Then crowd. You can see other people's also there in the metaverse. Oh shit! I got caught into the water. Yeah, now I'm directly into another world here. So here are all the games and they are like adding events. What I can do here. Now you can play games like you can see Elon Musk taking the Dogecoin to the moon, and you can see some experience here. I can interact with these objects and all. there are also some people out there which are exploring with me, and we can interact with this. And it's like an like I have entered in this metaverse in form of guest, like guest login I have done. Like they have given me like a small demo out of here. But when I will connect my ID and I will enter, you can see like there is a big world. There are some lands. I can go into land. People have built the buildings over there, and in that way I can like interact there. So there is some person known as goat here. There is this big person who is coming out there. Yeah, Manu, it's awesome. Like I think you should also try. I have put the name of the app there, decentralized. You can go there anytime and you can like enter and check out people talking here. Like people are talking here. So this is like how decentralized looks like. Now there is some other. Yeah, we are like accessing sandbox. Let me give it in sandbox.game. Now what are the uses that we can develop use cases? Yeah, like you can develop your own world over there. Then you can like build your like, for example, one use case is like the bigger companies like Nike. Then there are some bigger companies like Walmart and all. They are like building the virtual store over the metaverse, and you can directly go into the stores, buy the items, then it will get delivered to your home. This is one of the use case they are building over there, and the items kept in that store will be an NFT. So when you will buy the item, that NFT will be added into your wallet, and also the tangible actual product will be delivered to your home through the delivery systems and all. This is what they're building right now. Uh, this is one of the use case of metaverse. Then some of the people are building games over metaverse. Some of the people are like building a proper communities over metaverse. Some of people is building virtual offices. And this is how they are building. What skills are needed for that? Like there are, I think each and every skill is needed for this. Like if you are a developer, you can. If you're a developer, you will need like development skills like designing the virtual world using the code like Unity. You can use Unity, Unreal Engine. They can, if you can use that and create a virtual world over there. Then, for example, like if you're a advertiser, like or a digital marketer, you can market your products in the metaverse. Or if you are working as a digital marketer in a metaverse company also, then you can market like these companies over the other you can market the digital marketer in these metaverse companies, and you can market them on digital platforms, other digital platforms. These are some of the work. Like if you're a designer, you can design the metaverse. Then if you are like a product manager or something like that, and you can create products over the metaverse. So, like each and every company has its own requirements, and the companies are similar to our web2 companies. Just the roles are same, but the work kind of different. And you should have the starting basic fundamentals of the blockchain covered. Can you please share some links on Walmart use cases, shopping and delivery? Yeah, I will share. Yeah, this is one. Then oh, this is link from Walmart. It's like what is Vulture World and how NFT games are involving. This is the website from Walmart itself. You can access them. This is one link. These are one of the some of the best articles over how Walmart is building metaverses. And yeah, let's come to the game sandbox. So what is sandbox? Sandbox has a map. So when you go in the map, you will like get the digital map over there, and these are like I think uh, it's taking time to load. I'm sorry, I think my network is slow. Yeah, like this is one of the issue I'm talking about. That in metaverse, the graphic GPUs and CPUs, the graphic processing units and all take time to load the data and all. So like whatever is load, I can show you. Like this is the map, and each of the smallest particle you can see is a tile or you can say a land, and there are various type of land that you can see here. One by one, 3 by 3, 6 by 6, 12 by 12, 24 by 24. These are types of land available here. So like smallest of the land you can see is one by one and one and all. You can purchase these lands. You can own this land. You can also sell them again. Oh yeah, see, like these are one by one land. This is someone has purchased land and put the image over here. This is a virtual land, and like you can see the data will be fetched over here, like what land it has. The land you can see here they have shown like what land it has, the name of the person, the address, like this is his public address of the wallet, his name, on which network it is, then the location of land, the size, everything is shown here. And this is the land he has purchased, and he hasn't built anything on this land, so it's showing it empty. Then in the similar way, like you can check out more product more lands like this. Everyone has their own use cases and all. This is a 6 by 6 land, then you can see one by one, like on sale at OpenSea, like they are selling this land at OpenSea. Now this small piece one by one, like if you go, like if I copy this, like minus 40 to 33, and we can see on OpenSea like what is the price of this smallest one by one land, and this is just a virtual land. So if you go on OpenSea, minus 40 to 33. Until then it's loading. If you have any doubts you can ask in the chat. I am happy to answer. Yeah, I'm sorry, like it's taking too much time to load, I think so. You can always try, like I will send the link, I think so. Let me try once. What kind of projects can we target once we get ourselves skilled on blockchain, 3D modeling, etc.? Yeah, if you get, there are a lot of startups that are evolving around metaverses, that they're building metaverse and all. Then you can build after getting skilled over blockchain and 3D modeling. Then you can get a proper job. Like if you get skilled on blockchain, then you can create smart contracts that will handle the currency, like tokens of the blockchain, then the NFTs of the blockchain, the how the blockchain works and all, these type of things. And then if you are going skilled at 3D modeling and all, then you can create these metaverses, like how the metaverse should look like. When we went inside the Decentraland now, there was some fountain out there. Then there were some tables, there were some couches, there were some billboards, there were some avatars out there, uh, which were like avatars which were traveling and all, like my own avatar. They were created by 3D graphic designers and all that. When you will like get into it, you can go with that projects, and you can like create for them. Like the projects can be like when you get 3D blockchain, 3D modeling, there are not only projects for metaverse, there are also other projects which are not building metaverses. Any other questions? How is the demand of metaverse developers India? Yeah, there is a lot way more demand. Like what is happened is like after pandemic, most of the people are started working from home itself. Also, like then you can not only target in India, but also you can target companies outside India. Also, like you can work with the company in the US. You can create metaverse projects also for them, and you can like earn in dollars just sitting in India. Like this is also possible. The demand of metaverse developers in India is also very good, and in outside India is also very good. Now what happens most of the time is like the what we say, the minimum wages which developers take in US and in India, there is a difference. Like, in US, the people are paid too much. People have a very much high salary and all, but in India, comparatively, it's less. So some of the times, what companies in US and all they do is like they search for people who are well developed in India itself. Like if they can take the people from India, give a quite bit higher salary than what they are getting in India, and they get like hired there. So in this way, like some of the things are also working, and like you can sit in India, you can work on a US based product or US based company, and you can earn in dollars also. And there are also a lot of projects that are evolving in India also. Like there's a project, one of the best project I have heard about in metaverse, that is Zionverse. Zionverse is like building an Indian mythological metaverse product. It has also launched its NFT collections and all. So like you can also check them out. Like I will put the link in the chat about the project. You can check the project and you can check it out. You can hop into their Discord channel, and you can like interact with the people and try to know what they are building. And if you can contribute, like if it is possible, you can like go there and like say like, hey, I'm expert in graphic designing, and like I can help you out. And you can also get the job over there if they like it. So like if you like any project and you think you can work with them, just go into the community on Telegram, Discord, like try to interact with people and all. and try getting the knowledge. Yes, any more questions? Any more questions? Any more feedback for me? Just put your doubts in the chat. When are you going live next? Yeah, the man I live next live session probably I'm planning on Monday. Like tomorrow, there is some blockchain meetups and all where I'm going. Like there is a blockchain meetup and happening in Pune tomorrow, so I'll be going there. Uh, yeah, and yeah, for contact, like you can always contact me on any of the social medias. Thank you. Like coming till here, you can uh, get connect with me on any of the social media like Twitter, Instagram, or LinkedIn, or anything it is if you want, and we can connect there. We can talk cool stuff about that over there, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, I will go live on Monday, and I have planned some cool stuff for you. But other than that, if you have some if you want some like new videos which you want to learn, just let me know. Then we can plan the schedule according to that. Like I can teach you what you want to learn. So if you want to know something, is there something you want to know? Let me know. So I will like prepare about it and then we can plan the streams and all. And just please follow here. So like what will happen is like you will know whenever I will go live and what are the topics I'm going to cover. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much. You can connect me here and ask your questions, and also you can put in the chat box. I will solve. Then this is the wrap for today's session.